get it, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice.
Hey, poetic justice, poetic justice. Listen, we are here this Monday evening to discuss Pluribus, episode 4 and 5. Episode 4 is called Please Carol. Episode 5 is Got Milk. And listen, baby, y'all got milk? Are y'all drinking milk now? Like,
Yeah.
Got some
are we
tea
like
to sip on. I ain't got no milk. I got some tea.
okay? I'm just wondering, are we still gonna drink
Water.
milk after this episode? After episode 5, and then we're gonna see 6. Are we still gonna be drinking milk or not? But anywho,
Hell no. Okay.
let me know what you thought about episode 4, Please Carol, and then Got Milk, Mo, Kay, and Kira.
Episode 4, you say, and 5?
Yeah.
Episode 4, I'm like, okay. Episode 5 is like what really did it for me. Only episode 4 for me was the beginning with the guy, other guy over there, licking tuna cans and stuff, eating dog food. Yikes. Hate to see it. But yeah. But episode 5 is what did it for me, because we start putting puzzle pieces together like we on a mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. What say you, Kay?
I did appreciate seeing the guy. He is a deeply distrusting man. And we thought Carol was this. He was like
Really?
doomsday prepper level of I don't trust what's happening here. Like he had all types of survival skills that I probably wouldn't have, because I would have folded a long time ago. All they had to do was wave some pizza and some Zaxby's my way, and I would have folded that easily. Even I'd have been like, I don't want to be one of y'all, but I'm hungry. But he was really holding out and eat dog food. I'm like, I don't have that type of strength. And then the next episode, I said, so the hive has boundaries. They said boundaries and said we need some space. It was like we can't. And when they said space, they left the whole they left the whole damn city when they said space. They weren't playing no games.
Single file.
While she was asleep, left in the hospital. I said, "Nah, y'all didn't know y'all was that shady."
Okay. Miss Kira, what say you?
I enjoyed both the episodes. I'm excited to get to the next one, because I mean we got where the other guy was at, where his head was at, but I want to see their interaction. I want to see. I said he was going to be the male Carol, and he ain't fooling around. So I want to see that. I can't believe she gave that lady the meds and didn't anticipate that happening. I was like, girl, you can't. This ain't no trees. This ain't no gardening. You can't just slip something like that in there. But she was trying to get her answers. Little did she know, she probably just had to ask, and they would answer honestly anyway. And we need to find out what did she find in that milk under the little blanket. So yeah, I enjoyed both episodes.
Okay, I was glad to see, who the guy was and what he had going on, and how his living arrangements were, because Kara was living, she was living top tier. She was getting Sprouts, grocery store filled back up to the tippity top, and he's sitting there scrounging, licking tuna cans and things, and not sure if they got maggots in it, because it was like, we'll get to it. Let me go ahead and put us up there, because we start to get discussing things, and let's okay. So yeah, the episode starts out, Please Carol. The guy, and can't remember his name. He is like writing down these numbers. He has a radio, and it's like a SOS system, or I don't know what it is.
Transmitter or something.
And every time he doesn't get a signal or whatever, he clicks a timer and wait another few seconds or whatever. We see that the hive is bringing him food. He does not want the food, and it seems like he is a storage owner or something, storage place owner, and he then goes try to scrounge up food or whatnot, but he's reluctant on eating the dog food that he ends up finding, but he has to eat it because he has nothing else to eat. And he ends up talking to Carol on the phone. They end up cursing each other out, having some, unpleasantries over the phone. But I think that was her way of letting him know that she was not of the hive, because they're not combative, they don't curse, they don't go against, and they're always pleasant, they're monotone and everything. So I think she was going at him like that to let him know that she was, just like him or whatnot. Mo, hey Tamika, how you doing?
Hey, Tamika.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, thank you for coming through. But yeah, Mo, Kay, Kira, Tamika, what are y'all thoughts on him eating the food, the dog food, licking the lid, not getting the food from the hive, just whatever in this, that you thought of. If I don't even have the picture, like whatever you thought, because his thing was like 10 minutes long. So what are y'all thoughts on him alone?
Yeah, I was like, what is he writing? And like, what's his plan with these whole numbers of this radio transmitter thingy? And I'm like, why is he looking at Cam? Like, he had a food, and then I saw the lady. I'm like, who's that outside? Okay, picking up some food. I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then put another tray of food. I'm like, I thought he was gonna fold when he got out there to the gate. He took that crowbar and said, he said, nah. He had to think about it for a second. Second too long for that second. But yeah, he knocked it over. I mean, I don't blame him, because like I said with Carol, with the whole food and stuff, when they brought it to her door, hell no. I don't know what's in this food that got y'all tripping as is. So no, y'all not about to have me put me under with this food. And he really did get desperate, because he started to breaking locks of these storage places and looking for food. And I think I would have died that day. I'm sorry. I don't think I could eat the dog food, and I definitely not eating whatever they dropping off. Okay, it would have been a corpse up there. Okay, that's all I thought. It was good to see him though, especially when the phone was ringing. I already knew it was Carol on the other end, because I was like, okay, that's when she called. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and you figure out that she's not like the others. So I think he put her name down.
I want to know all the I want to know what all information that he has been learning on his own, especially that there's a language barrier that him and Carol are gonna get past. But I want to know what kind of things has he figured out on his own, because again, he is a very deeply mistrusting person, and there's clearly no one else or he's like isolated just like she is. So there has to be some things that he's been figuring out on his own that might be valuable to the things that Carol has been figuring out on her own. But I want to know hopefully that if he gets the video, he will know that the hive mind can't lie, so that if they bring him food and he says, is it poison or is it infected, that they're telling the truth, so he can actually eat something. Because what he's doing right now is not sustainable in the long term. Because I'm telling you, I would have folded a long time ago. It really wouldn't have took much, because as soon as I get hangry, that it's about over with. So hopefully once he learns this information, he can go on and eat like regular food, and that hopefully they find some kind of way to meet, since it seems to me that out of all of the unaffected people, them two are the only ones who are not with this hive mind mentality, and they're all here for humanity. And I also wonder who did he lose this hive mind? Which one of who out of his loved ones did he lose in the beginning of this process, to where he is just like really angry at them the way that he is?
Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't even think about that.
But do you think, Kay? I got a question. Do you think, Kay, like, how much information have he collected? Because it seemed like he locked himself in this storage space. Like, Carol is adventuring out, and she
He
don't
went
give
out
a
to
damn.
get some food. And he might have
He
learned something.
he
He's
might
like,
have a different perspective of information than what she has. He may
okay,
have information of like science-based knowledge
okay, yeah, I can
that
see that.
something that she isn't able to access because she's not a science person. She's an author, and that he
Mm-hmm.
might be putting together information that she wouldn't think to have gathered. And especially because I don't know this dude, but if he's a doomsday prepper, he might have been one of those people that's been like conspiracy theorists, been looking out for something for a long time. Been like, see, I knew this was gonna happen in this year, like because I heard like back in the day that these people was gonna come, and when this happened, like like he might have had some conspiracy theorist information that had him prepared for this type of thing. So he might got some science knowledge that she ain't tapped into yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm curious to see them exchange information. Also, I wouldn't make it either, child, because I'm not eating no dog food. I might do the tuna. I'm not eating no dog food. I might be like Carol with the water at first and not eating the food, but after a while, just about the time before I pass out, I'm gonna eat something. So
Ain't no while. It ain't
yeah.
even gonna take that long. It's not gonna take a while for me to fold.
Not no damn dog food.
I'm a try and hold. I ain't gonna eat the dog food. I'm gonna try and hold. I would try and be strong, and then it just wouldn't end like that. So I'm excited for them to get together and exchange their information. And like you said, for that man to get some real food, because the dog, and not even no fresh gourmet. They got fresh gourmet dog food now. It ain't even like they had the people dog food from like Sprouts, like Carol. Like you had that canned, nasty, processed. Who knows what's no. If it was just veggies and something, maybe, but no, thank you.
What are your thoughts on Mr. Survivor?
Yeah, this was interesting to see. That's what I was waiting to see because I'm like, oh, we're gonna get the male version of Carol, but to me, he was taking it to the next degree. I said, oh Lord, he might be worse than freaking Carol because for him to go out there and flip that food over, like, nope. I mean, I get it. Like, I ain't taking nothing from y'all. Then he trying to go on these storage units and see what they was gonna have in there, and I'm looking like, you gonna eat that? I guess you hungry. You ain't got no choice. And the fact that at first he thought Carol was just one of them calling, and he's like adamant about cursing them out, and pretty much like, I guess, listen, I'll starve to death before I mess with any of y'all. Like, don't call me, don't text me, don't drive by, don't do nothing. But then when she finally said her name and he wrote that down, and it seems like he is taking notes and has been paying attention to some stuff. So I'm definitely agreeing with y'all that I want to see, like, once they finally meet and they're able to exchange information, how much information he's going to have versus the information that she has, when he finally get her tape, if they are sending it. I'm assuming they are, and she did say to put it in the different languages to translate what she's saying. I want to know what that link up is going to look like, because he definitely ain't playing.
I totally agree. Let's see. Oh, that view. Wait a minute. It's not showing on y'all end.
It's showing it just only you see it it don't show all of us.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that?
on the computer screen. I'll look. Let me go look on the phone and
I
see if
looked on
it's.
my phone. I was like, oh,
Is it okay
God.
on the phone?
No.
It's only showing me
It's,
because
it's
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, it
in
just has the
half
middle
for
piece.
I
Kara.
don't know.
Yeah, my
I don't.
forehead.
So I put it back up because I take it off because I don't need to see two things on my screen. I don't know if it. Oh, I see it now. Because it's showing
Get up
me and
there
this
pressing
man,
buttons.
and it got top of Kira's head, right?
Right.
Yeah, my forehead.
Oh, okay. Let me see if it's something I could do on my end. I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead to the other screen and I'll figure this out. So okay, so now Carol is leaving the hospital. Of course, she ends up finding a police car because the other car that she saw, it was playing, I think, Britney Spears, and I'm like, okay, that's too hype, that's too positive. She does not want to hear that. I think with Genie in a Bottle or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But she's pulling up to her house, and she sees the people's outside of her house, child, and she was like, H, no, like, why are we here? Why are y'all here? What is going on? Why are they here? Like, no. She sees this guy that looks like he's a bicyclist or whatever. His name is Larry, but she called him Tiny. Okay. Then she meets the mayor, and I think that is the real mayor for Albuquerque. That's there. She goes into her
Yeah.
house. She try to figure out what's going on, and she writes down a few things. Like what she knows about the hive, or about the collective or whatever. And she goes to the hospital to see her boo thing. I'm gonna call her boo thing now, because what she said later on is okay. And then she takes some kind of truth serum from the hospital. And I'm running through this so I can go ahead and try to fix this other problem. And the guy at the hospital was like, "Hey, I can give you some, some meth, if that's what you want." And she was like, "No, I need some needles." He's like, "Well, won't you just try snorting it?" And I'm like, "Oh God, okay, give her options, why don't you?" Tamika, and go back up, from bottom up while I fix this issue. Let's talk about whatever y'all want to talk about in the scene, and we can just go from there.
Yeah, listen, we know Carol got a plan, baby. She is not gonna stop. She trying to figure it out. Once she pieced together that, oh, so you can't lie to me, and rather than tell a lie, you just not gonna say nothing or not answer the question. So let me go ahead and get something that can help you out and solve that problem for you. Like, that was kind of smart though. She definitely thinking, but um that was interesting to see. I don't know if I would have thought about that. And I was like, okay, Carol.
I definitely wouldn't have thought about it. But Carol was over there using them things, so that's why Carol knew what to go and get to get where she needed to get. And I don't know why she. I guess I would be weirded out if I came up to my house and they were doing whatever. But did you just forgot you just blew out the whole front of your house before you you want the wolves or whatever was out there later to get in? Like, we gotta patch that up. So I was a little like, girl, yes, but no, you gotta take a breather and let them do what they need to do. But I don't know, like, I mean, I guess I respect it. I guess I respect how she got the answer, because I was gonna say maybe there was another way, but like you said, they just weren't answering. They couldn't tell her a lie, but they just weren't answering. She wanted to hear it. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't have thought of that, but it worked, kind of, sort of. Poor lady. Okay, and demo.
Okay, two things. Number one, we all know that the creator of this show was the same one from Breaking Bad, so I was ready for the drugs to pop out, because we can't have a creator of Breaking Bad do a show and they don't pull out the good stuff, Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other ways to say this, but I don't know any other ways to say. This is a lot of white privilege here on Carol's behalf. Like, because I feel like even in this type of environment, that I still feel like she would have still done something like this and gotten away with it, because she takes me as somebody who don't take accountability. I feel like she's someone who just does things without taking accountability for her actions, because she's gotten away with some things because she is a white woman. And because some people would like have this filter over them that's like, I can't do that, that's gonna go too far, or maybe I shouldn't do. She don't have that. She's like, I'm just gonna do, and who cares what happens. I'll get past it. Yeah, I'll work around it. And in a way, it's helping her survive, but it's also showing us her character. Like, Carol is not a likable character, like, at all. Like, we only sympathize with her because she's amongst a group of infected people and she's outnumbered. But as a person, her character, no.
And lost a lover.
Yeah, and that she's grieving. But other than that, like, this lady is an alcoholic who was writing books for money, and she didn't really care what kind of sustenance she was giving these people within the novels that she was writing. Like, I'm gonna just write whatever because they're gonna buy it. I'm here for the money. I ain't really trying to feed them nothing good. If this where the money at, this where I'm going. That's they dumbass fault for reading this trashy novel. I'm just gonna go where the money at. And she was already negative Nancy anyway. So she's not a likable character. We just have sympathy for her.
I agree with this sympathy a little bit part of it all. Because like you said, they got hive mind. They are like a high-minded group, and she trying to reverse it. But yeah, I would never thought about this truth serum, but I guess she would because she looked it up, I guess, and then also she had a history with drugs, heroin. Oh, she's like, oh, do you have any
That
heroin?
part.
Like, why would
She
I have a
dibble,
heroin at a
she
hospital?
dibble and dabble.
Like, he said, I can give you some another kind of opioid. Like, it was just funny to me because they said we can have it here, is on its way. I'm like, what? And when he suggests that she snorted instead of shooting, he said because she hasn't done it in a while. Because mind you, they know everything about her. I'm like, she did this when? What? I'm like, okay, she definitely got a deep history, so she know a little bit something about drugs. But yeah, how she not the house part? I'm like, how you not remember that yo blew up with the grenade? She was like, I don't remember getting y'all permission. They're like, we asked you, you nodded your head in the ambulance or something. I'm like, girl, you was out of it that much. Oh, it was just funny. She is really pushing the limit on the stuff she be asking for. And she really pushed it this episode, and that's why they chuck up the deuces. Let's the episode 5. Okay. So it's not, her behavior is not shocking because the way she act when her novels and the writing of the BS she been writing and stuff like that. So it's not surprising with her behavior for me. Definitely privilege.
Okay, I can't fix it.
You ain't changed the layout.
Unless you can tell me what to do on the back end. Yeah. So this was weird, of him telling. I guess because he can't tell her no. I think somebody already said he can't tell her no. So it's like, here's another option to do drugs. So but she was like, no, I need that. And he was like, okay, it'll be in here in like 8 minutes. It's 8 miles away or whatever. Yeah, but when she talked to Larry, the way Larry responded to her was like, well, the person that's here name is Larry, but I'm like, dang, this is how we got to dissect who we are. Like we got to separate ourselves from the person. Like, my name is Larry, but that's not my name. I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's not weird, but it's weird. And then when she was asking about the books and about what passage they liked the best, it was like they went to Chat GTP and was like, what everybody talking about? And or went to Twitter and or X or IG and say, what everybody talking about? That's what we're gonna tell her. And then when she found out Helen didn't like a certain thing or whatever, it was like, I'm like, did she really want to know that? Did she know that to see if they're lying? I'm like, so what do y'all think she knew Helen didn't read the entire book, or do y'all think like
Helen could lie to her?
She had an inclination that she was lying to her, that she should protect her feelings. That's why.
And they knew exactly what page she stopped at 130 something at 130 something.
That thing was too long.
So she read the last two. I say, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Don't
worry about it.
I asked that question. You knew you was writing trash. Why would she want to read the trash that you're writing? If you don't even like it, why would she like it?
Because that's her lover. You be wanting your lover to like the things about you that you don't like, whether it makes sense or not, child.
That's delusional.
It is. It is, in fact. Carol don't strike me as a person that's, you know, the accountability is not there. She's just in her own little world, child. She just do whatever she feel whenever she feel like it.
Okay. So now we are here where, you know, Carol has the medication she got from the hospital, and she goes and, you know, tries to see what she can do on her own to see if she's going to be able to tell the truth. Now, how she knew this was like a truth serum, I don't know. But I guess she read up on it. Hell, I don't know. Carol isn't seemed like she's an explorer, so she figured it out. I don't know. It seems like they don't have access to cell phones and internet, so I don't know how she knew this. But anyway, so she sets up her camera, she doses herself up with the medication, and she just sits in front of it and does her thing. She sees herself finally crying and grieving for Helen. And at the bottom, baby, she peeping and timing at the camera with a scarf on her head, a scully. I don't know what she's doing. And then she talks about Zosha too smiley or whatnot. And then was like, but you know what? She get on my nerve, but she highly, you know, I could smash her. And once she said that, she stopped the tape and threw it down the toilet. And I'm like, okay, so whatever it is, it works because she can finally tell the truth. So what are your thoughts on how the length she went to see what she can do to get this truth serum? So I guess, you know, we're going to find out later that she does give it to the people. What are your thoughts on how she finally grieved, you know, then she revealed that she likes Zosha? Or not like her, but she, you know, would want to smash her or crack her back.
She's trying to see something real quick. Okay, let me see something real quick. I have a problem with that. I kind of like appreciate it. I mean, it's her body, so whatever she want to do with her body, however she get there, it was funny. I was all for it. Now, what we did later, I was like, you're just not going to be considerate of nobody else. But with her doing it to herself and setting up the camera to be her Dora Explorer and get her answers, you know, it was a key for me. Go ahead, girl. Get your information.
Oh.
It was actually funny seeing her high as a kite, though. And some of those, she was embarrassed for herself when she played back the tape a couple of times. Said like that. Actually, she needed to, because I'm like, this is how you look when you was on that stuff yourself. You need to see what you look like. But that was very smart of her to try to figure out and use herself as a guinea pig. But again, these are great links to go through. But she would have had to had some kind of experience with recreational pharmaceuticals to know this is the area to go to try to get the information that you need. Like this strikes me, this ain't her first time doing nothing like this.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Like she doesn't mind experimenting with things. I don't know if I would have done this. I'd have been too scared.
Absolutely not. Mess around and don't wake up.
I mean, what she got to lose? I mean, she already in hell, in her hell.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So I can see her taking a risk, and I might do it too. And she videotaping it. Somebody else.
Exactly. Ain't nothing else to do. Who gonna take her to jail for doing drugs? At this point, nobody. You might as well sit there and get high and drunk all the time. She has literally nothing else to do.
And she ain't go nowhere, so she's just in the house, you know, high as a kite.
Right.
What's the name of it though? I forgot the name of the medicine, but it was like a truth serum. It wasn't like a.
It was that stuff, like Kay said. Oh, no truth serum.
Well, it made her tell the
it worked.
truth.
It worked as a truth serum,
right? That's that
it
stuff.
can be used for alternative purposes.
Right.
She know from experience and before she get real loose at the lips, telling business.
Exactly. Like this. It strikes me that this wasn't her first time.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was weird. Tamika, you have any thoughts on Carol and what she went through to try to get the truth serum? I mean, to see what she need to do to get the high to tell the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what y'all already been saying. I just feel like it was smart. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. She's trying to get to the bottom of this and figure out what the hell they up to, because she do not believe that they are fully telling her the truth on, we just want to be all peaceful and love and we gonna bring you into the community. She ain't trying to go into this damn community. So she says, listen, I'm getting this any means necessary.
Okay.
And the last scene of episode 4, we see where Carol goes to the hospital. She says she's gonna, hey, how are you feeling today? How are you all feeling? And we're feeling fine. You want to go out for some fresh air? Okay, cool beans. So they go get in the elevator. They talk about random stuff. Why there's no elevator music? Carol, Zosha, would you like some? Sure. So the elevator music gets to play. But while she's talking, she is injecting that good stuff, as Kay would say, in the lady's IV bag. Okay, so they get outside, talk about the weather. What's the temperature? It's 87.22222, and all this. She go down to the nitty gritty with it. Okay, she breaks it all the way down. Okay, and then she gets to a point where she can't finish her sentence, and Carol was like, "Okay, cool, here we are. This is what I need. How do we stop this shit? Because I need to know right now, point blank period. Tell me what I need to do to get rid of it, stop it, because this ain't working." And she can't speak anymore. She can't finish her sentence. She just started breaking down, like she's just like, and then everybody start coming out of the woodwork, child, when they feel like one of their people been, touched or whatever. Ain't right. Then here they come. Please, Carol. Please, Carol.
Because it's affecting them. Okay,
yeah, it's
crying.
Yeah, and then everybody started crying. So what are y'all thoughts on how Carol went with this with Zosha? And do y'all think it's right? Because it's like she took Zosha's
violating.
Okay. All right. That's what I want to know. If y'all think she violated the Hive or Zosha. Or what are y'all thoughts?
Go ahead, she was wrong as hell for that. She was again, that's white privilege. She was wrong as hell for that. You already know these people cannot tell you no. Mm-hmm. You already know they want to do stuff to cater to you. Now, if you wanted the truth, and if you really felt like you just needed to drug her, all you had to do was tell her what you was doing, so they could probably tell you don't give her a lethal dose. Like obviously you didn't know exactly. Everybody ain't no skin popper like you, so sometimes it don't take a lot. Okay, you may have gave her too much of a dose, something that you would have taken yourself, for somebody who may not have had any at all. She might have walked through that, but she always think that you know best, and also that they're all connected, and that you could be. I don't think it even crossed her mind that or what you did could have affected them in a way. If they're impacted and they start seizures and all this kind of mess, you're not going to get the information that you want anyway. Like there could have been a better to that you wouldn't sending them into seizures, or you wouldn't have put Zosha. You just put one time.
You breaking up a little bit.
Like how much? Oh,
you give us a word.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear me better now?
Okay. Yeah, we hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. I think it should have.
Oh,
there was a way to
breaking up. Yeah, you still breaking up. You might want to go out and come back in. Go ahead, Kira. Okay, get her sound.
Is that better? Yes. Am I back?
Yeah.
At this moment, yeah. Keep going.
Okay. I said there could have been a better way for her to have done that, to where she did not have to impact them the way that they did, when she already knows that they're going to tell her what they need to do anyway. You're going through methods that could give people lethal doses of something that they may not to in a way that you are. And she does things without thinking about the consequences. And in this scene, I wonder how much has Carol done in her life that she may not have had accountability for, especially we know that she's not. They put that little breathalyzer in her car. Like I feel like she's done a lot that she has not been accountable for, and that she's done a lot without any regards to anybody else.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What your thoughts, Kira? And then Tamika.
Like Candy said, that's why she got that blow and go in her car, baby. Okay. She's not being a responsible adult. I just thought it was crazy. Like I said, it was fine when she experimented on herself, but then to do this to her, I was like, this ain't cool. And then she gave her so much. Like you could have just gave her a little hit, and see what happened. And if that didn't do it, maybe a little bit more. But I was like, "Ooh, girl, you just went the full Monty." And I just, when everybody else started, bugging out, and she kind of put one and one together, I was like, "Girl," and honestly, she still was like trying to get the answer. Like they was crying, and she just really, that's when she handcuffed herself and was trying to get the answer. And I was like, "Girl, let it go, let it go. You done got about as much as you're gonna get. You're risking this lady's life. These people are in tears, and you just don't give not one F." So this part I didn't agree with. Like I said, when she was experimenting and taping herself, and you've done it before, then that's your business. But this was like a drastic measure to get to the result that she got to. So,
and she see it being affected, and she's still pushing. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. Tamika?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she should have did little by little. Like everybody can't take the same doses. And honestly, I feel like she gave her more dose than she gave to herself. I think maybe she was feeling like, because they are otherworldly or it's a number of them, maybe she felt like it was supposed to be a higher dosage. I don't know what the hell Carol was thinking about. Like I said, at this point, she don't give a damn. It's just any means necessary. Because typically, a drunk person or somebody on drugs do usually start talking a whole lot and talk the truth. And when she was drinking with her, it didn't seem like that had any effect. So maybe she was like, man, if I dope her ass up, then she gonna be yapping. But it did not have the effect that she wanted it to have. And she just got a one-track mind. So she don't care about them standing around crying and all of that. And then they like, damn it, can we save her life? It's like, yeah, go ahead. That's when I think it clicked.
So y'all think this lady, what's her name? Rosha?
Mm-hmm. Zosha.
Y'all think she was fighting against the drug, not trying so hard not to answer it, that she caused herself to get into cardiac?
Ooh.
I could see it being a combination. At first, I thought she was fighting against it, but then I think that the amount that she gave just kicked in, and it was like it was too much for her heart.
Yeah, because she was trying to expedite that process, baby. They was talking, and it's how many degrees, and then she was like, blah, blah, blah. Got him. I said, girl, Jesus.
And I'm like, did she give her too much? Like
way too much.
Yeah, because she's not heavy. So. She's kind of lightweight as a person. Sometimes these drugs are according to
exactly. I was gonna say that your body weight. Yes.
Wait. And then she already in the hospital, so she already fragile. So
everybody ain't no ain't no skin popper like Carol to just be doing drugs all willy-nilly. You got to ease some people into that.
Right. By any means necessary. Okay. It is.
Yeah, because I could see if she would have gave her little by little, but it seemed like she just was like, man, we about to give you a full blast.
She said, let me fill up this the syringe. Let me put it all the way to the end.
She don't give a damn.
She don't give a damn. But let's speak to the people in there. I see we got like 12 people that's watching, but nobody is like really commenting. We see you, SK. We see you. Say hello. Fun, nice times. CT, thank y'all for coming through. I did see a familiar name at one point. Patricia. Okay, Patricia. Yeah, thank y'all for coming through, please, and thank y'all for commenting. But we're gonna go on over to the next episode, and that's episode 5, and it's titled "Got Milk." So episode starts out with, Carol at the hospital visiting Zosha, because she just took this lady out of cardiac arrest or whatnot. But we see this older gentleman drinking milk. Okay. Carol is sitting at the front counter, and she gets a phone call, answer the phone, and the lady cussing her out, like, why you make my son cry? Like, what's going on with you? What's wrong with you? Are you slow? Are you crazy? Like, are you insane? What is really wrong with you?
Are you?
Because my son, you made my son cry. The son that's the doctor, right? You this damn 8-year-old lady.
Yes, that lady be pissing me off, child.
Yes.
Leave
Your
your
8-year-old is
adult son, please.
your adult kid son, okay, your man child is
Dope.
you made him cry. So Carol goes into into the hospital, into the room to see Zosha, and this unnamed nurse doctor chick ignores her completely. She gives her a about face. She all right. I said, ooh, we like, ooh, okay, all right. And of course, we see that later on, after this, everybody started marching out of the hospital. They're taking the patients out on the stretcher, baby. They got them on the gurney. They got everything. Carol wakes up, and they left in like a thief in the night. Hospital is empty. Carol ends up going to another location, I guess, to get to the tippity top and see so she can see the city or the lay of the land. And they are leaving Albuquerque. Okay. So she dials press 1, I guess, and it says this is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that has happened, we just need a little space. I said, oh shit. Carol pissed the people off.
Say
What are
goodbye,
your thoughts
Mom.
on okay, the people leaving, the message? The message got me, okay? It's the fact that they left. They got pissed off enough that they just left the whole city. And then she got to leave everything on the recording, and they might, be able to handle her request. Anybody?
I appreciate them setting boundaries.
Mhm.
I the hive mind was just they were sick of her, and being around her is, even though I think in their way they felt like maybe if they get away from her that they can be happy and peaceful, and that maybe they could do something to make her happy, because they know if she's not happy, she triggers them, and people drop, bodies drop. And sometimes you got to set boundaries up with people, and they said we need some space, and by space that means you can have this whole goddamn city. We leaving the whole Albuquerque. You can have it. You can have this. Okay. All you need, we ain't going up, but we gonna help you, but we need some space from you, because I don't know how many entitled people that they deal with in this type of fashion, because they kind of tend to take over everybody's mind. So I don't think that they are like prepared in their species to deal with like entitled people with like no accountability, who are just angry all the time. I don't think they have a protocol for these type of people. So I think they're just winging it, and how they interact with Carol as a whole, because it just seems like they're not prepared to deal with the personality type that she is.
Anybody else?
I was just cracking up at this. Like I mean, my stomach was hurting. I was laughing so hard because when she was sleeping, and even when she was asking them like, is she gonna be okay, they was kind of like one word answers, and had they back to her, that was already giving her a little bit of attitude, wasn't as cherry and open as they usually be. They like scared that I don't want you to even look at me too hard, you might do something to me. And when they started loading the buses and wheeling the people, I said, wait, are they leaving? I said, she gonna wake up and everybody gonna be gone. So then when she did get up and she went to the highway and was just seeing all the cars going, and the message for her when she called, and they was like, listen, we gonna give you a little bit of space, and we need our damn space. We got to get away from your crazy ass. That was so hilarious to me. I was like, okay, let's see what she gonna do now.
Then for her to wake up, that's like somebody taking all your shit while you at work. I said, okay, Carol. All right, girl. Anybody else have thoughts? Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
What happened?
Stage.
Okay, so who lose?
Okay. And anybody else thoughts on the way the people left was set, as Miss K say, they set boundaries.
It was hysterical. I mean, at first I was like, where they going? And I was like, oh, they're getting the hell away from your ass. That's where they're going. That's where they're going. I was like, well, sometimes you just gotta put your foot down and say enough is enough. And now she gotta get the message. Now you didn't want them there to begin with. Now they're not there, and now you got to deal with voicemails and drones. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make some more.
Where's your file?
Don't do this on the public format. Okay. So while we working on the technical difficulties. So Carol gets back home and she makes a video. She lets them know that I know how to reverse this thing. All y'all may know me, y'all may not know me. But here's the thing, you know, there's a reversal process. There's a way to correct this. So she puts it in a, you know, little thing to send it to mail it out to whoever. I don't know who the hell address she put in the damn thing, but who they sending it to. She want the Hive to make 12 copies of it, transcribe it if they can, and send it to the people. I'm like, yeah, this is not going to
To
happen.
them same people that didn't want to deal with her before, and then I guess the new guy and the other people that didn't speak English.
And then, you know, they come pick it out. They send a drone. They're not sending a human. They're sending a drone out there to pick it up. I said, ooh, they do not want to fool with you right now. They're going to help you out, you know, as much as they can, but they ain't fooling with you. So she goes into the house. She gets a drink or whatever, you know, a little alcohol beverage. She decides to get in the bed. And I think the book that's on the table says the last one. I can't remember exactly what the book said, but it's something about being the last one, okay? So she's in the bed and she's hears some noise. Come to find out, they're either wolves or coyote outside, rummaging through her garbage. We didn't see no animals before, guys. But now there's no people in the city, nobody running around, nobody doing anything. The animals are coming out because they have free reign. So they're tearing up her trash or whatever. And you know, what are y'all thoughts on Carol making a video telling them to make 12 copies and transcribe it and send it to the 12 people, and then the coyote or wolves in her trash?
I mean, she's. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was, as far as the video, I just wasn't sure if they was really gonna pass the videos out. But then I said they pretty much been doing what, you know, she asked to do. They sending these drones. They don't want to, you know, interact with her in person. And I don't think she was bothered either. I think she was kind of like, yeah, I got the place to my damn self. And you know, I'm going to give out the little information I have little by little. But I don't know at that point in time if the information she was starting to get and putting on the video was going to make a difference to the ones that she already met, because they seem like their minds was pretty much made up. But maybe later on it could be some change. And then I was like, oh wow, she finally getting in the bed, because for the most part she stays on that couch. She haven't gotten to bed since the other half, you know, was gone. And I think that's why she even stayed at the hospital and slept out there on, you know, in the lounge area, on top of wanting to be able to check in, but it ain't worked that way because they all left. So I was like, okay, she getting in her bed. And then as soon as she getting in the damn bed, here come these damn coyotes or whatever the hell was happening. I was like, oh, that's not going to be good, because are they going to be trying to eat you up next? You know? Mm-hmm.
I said, are they gonna make their way into the house? But
Right.
okay. Anybody got thoughts on Carol making a video, making, you know, send it to 12, transcribe, and then you got the little animals going through it, rummaging through her trash.
I thought the same thing as Tamika. I was like, what are they gonna do it? And then kind of like, yeah, well, I guess they'll do it because they've been doing everything else. But I think like Matthew Wilson is saying in the comments that it's gonna fall on deaf ears, except for the one guy, if he bothers to hear it.
And that book says, and then there was one, and then there were none. One, then there were none. Yeah. Matthew in the building. Hey, Matthew, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? Okay, let's see. So he says the Hive great escape, smartest thing they could have done concerning Carol so far. Yeah, because she need to learn a lesson. Like, you just can't do what you want to do. I understand they have messed up, and you know, and her love, her only love is gone, because we don't know anything really about her family other than her. Oh, I forgot about that part. She doesn't like being, what is it, so her mother sent her to a camp, to a camp because she is
Mm.
gay or whatever. So because
Yep.
conversion camp,
Yes.
so she had an issue with that, like being sent somewhere because she's different or quote unquote different. So she has an issue, you know, it's like it was a trigger for her for them doing this. Now you want to single me out again or whatever. So I forgot about that part. Yeah, that did happen. And then Zosha was telling her about it, you know, about what happened to her.
I ain't gonna lie, I chuckled when she made the video and then drone came. I like, ooh, they mean business, baby. When the
Yeah,
drone,
they're not playing with her
they
at
are
all.
so petty. They said we need our space and we mean it. So this is
Mhm.
leave a message.
Space.
When they was telling the part about
Yeah.
her being in the conversion, I said that's why they're not able to get to her when they're trying to figure out like why. Well, at least that's my theory. Like, why can't we convert her to where we at? I'm like, because y'all done broke her down already in the conversion thing. Like she not trying to budge, child. She is very strong in her convictions, right, wrong, or indifference. I was like, y'all just not gonna get Carol. Them other people that was on the plane, yes, but Carol, no.
I think that book that she's reading could be foreshadowing something. It's it's a novel about like 10 strangers that are like get invited to like this island, and they start dying off like one by one, but they're there because all of them did something bad. And then they start dying off like one by one. There's just something about me that tells me Carol did something. I don't know what it is, y'all. She did something. I don't know what it is. Maybe when her story unfolds a little bit more, but there's even though that, you know, she does have that past where her parents traumatized her with that conversion therapy, but I feel like she's done something in her past that she has yet to reckon for.
Anybody have thoughts on that?
No, this part where the garbage is dropped when the drone got on table. Man, I'm telling you, I was cracking up so much in this episode. I was like, this episode is freaking hilarious because they told her, you know, make sure that it's a certain amount of pounds. And of course she ain't gonna do that. She lifted it up, you know, like, oh, it can still make it. And that damn thing wrapped around the damn pole. I was laughing so hard.
Because that again just shows she just don't listen and don't
she don't.
she just entitled and will just do whatever it is that she want to do because she don't care what nobody says, and look at you all because you didn't want to listen, and they sent that drone because they still don't want to have nothing to do with her. That you know how when people break up and then they be like, I'm coming to get my stuff, but they send somebody else because they just really don't want to see you.
Right. Exactly.
They
But
said
at
when
the
they cut
same
you off, they cut
time,
her off.
at the same time, it might have been a blessing in disguise because Carol was out here doing, you know, her work, going over here on a journey, the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, she definitely was. Because they told her to have the trash bag, 17 pounds or less. She knew that damn bag was too heavy when she picked it up. So of course
the
it got caught up with the
fault.
drone. How
Yeah, they was being
How
stubborn
you
because
not see that light pole?
she was
You can't go
standing out
around
there like she was waiting for them
Man.
people to show up, even though the drone came before. She was standing out there and they ain't come.
That thing was about 20 pounds, 25 pounds. It was swinging the drone.
How would she know what 17 pounds is though? Like for
That's
real,
why
for real.
she did
She got a
this.
scale?
Have a scale,
She did
yeah.
that because she knew that sucker was heavy. She should have said, you know what, this is a little heavy, you know. Let
Yeah,
me
she
split
got
it
like
up.
a pot in there or something.
Then
Yeah,
I gotta sift through it and make a second bag. Absolutely not. After I had to get this stuff up off the floor, no. I'll double
Carol ain't give a
bag it.
damn.
Nope.
Carol didn't care about none of that. Okay. But what tripped me out was, you know, of course, now she got to go and rummage through the garbage. Well, not she doesn't have to. She is choosing to. She tells them to come pick up her trash. They do it, and of course, they give a little message again. You know, 17 pounds or less, 2 feet apart, XYZ, blah blah blah. So she goes to take her own trash out, and she ends up going into, you know, she sees milk cartons, all different flavors of milk, and then she goes to the big dumpster and she ends up, well, why is that the only trash in the trash can? Hell, I guess that's all they're consuming. They're not eating anything. They're just drinking
Yeah,
just
they're
the
just consuming
milk.
the milk. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
gee whiz. That's very concerning. Cause
Well,
like,
they're
why is
using
that
the
the only
milk
thing?
cartons because they're really not
Yeah,
consuming milk. But yeah.
that's really weird. So Carol does her due deals, and of course now she got to make another video because she has gone and tried to figure out what is going on with this milk. So she sees a symbol on the milk carton. She goes to that plant. So happen it's in her city. She goes and see what's going on. She feels the consistency of it. Says it feels like vegetable oil, olive oil. She goes to her hot tub or her hot tub. She gets her water testers and things like that to test and see what the pH is and it's what is this, because it's clearly not water, but what she doesn't know what it is, but what is it? And it has it's like celery and water. It has no, it's just neutral. Whatever it is, it has nothing in it. I guess this is whatever. I
It's
don't
not
know.
like acidic.
Yeah, it has nothing in it. It's different flavors
No
of
nutritional value or anything.
at
Just
all. So of course she makes another video. She said, "Come get this. Y'all ain't gonna like this shit, but come get it anyway and transcribe it and send it to them 12 people." What are y'all thoughts on her doing her due deals and trying to figure out, what's in the milk carton?
I mean, she ain't got nothing else to do but wander around and be breaking into buildings and sticking her finger in milk cartons. Like, what else she got to do?
But
I
would y'all
mean,
have done that? Would y'all have gone through the links to figure out what is this? Would y'all have tasted it when y'all did that? Would y'all have,
I'm
no,
not gonna
hell.
taste it, but ain't nobody been here but
If it
me.
don't look like milk, I'm not doing it. If it did look like milk, I'm not chasing it.
Nope. We're
Hell
going
no.
on a journey though, and put the testers in there and shake it
That's
up, and yeah, we'll do
right.
that.
so Tamika,
Yeah.
you not tasting it to see what it is?
Hell no, I ain't tasting it. I mean, I would have did what she did. Smelled it, looked at the consistency, but I mean, I wouldn't have been thinking about going to get no damn stuff from the damn hot tub that use it to test. I listen, Carol's smart, even though she annoying, she a pain in the ass, and she bitter and angry. She was thinking because she said, "We're gonna find out what the hell y'all walking around here drinking. I'm gonna
Okay,
get to
because
the
this is a
bottom of
lot
this."
part. Okay.
Yeah.
So taste will be the last sense I ever use in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
My greedy ass would been tasting.
Over
Well,
there drinking canola oil. Absolutely not.
No.
well, I ain't stopped
Mm-mm.
up. I tell you that.
Child.
Kay,
Uh-uh.
Kay, are you tasting it, or are you gonna try to do your due deals and check and see what the nutritional value is? And then are you gonna send a video to those 12? I think my audio going out to those 12 people.
yeah, I'm gonna do my due diligence now. What now? Am I going to subject myself to it? That no, because you don't even she don't even know what it is for her to be trying to taste it. She could have
Right.
tasted it and it could have knocked her out right then and there. She don't know that. I wouldn't have did all of that, but she's doing her due diligence because what else does she have to do at this point in time? She might as well try to figure out what she can figure out. But it is funny that you're like telling them like y'all ain't gonna like this, y'all ain't gonna like this. Like you're poking the bear while trying to understand the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Like it might
Mhm.
not be as beneficial for you to tell them your every move every few seconds. You're giving them the permission to be 2 steps ahead of you. Like she need to move a little bit more stealthy
Mm-hmm.
than what she's doing, but she's literally like I'm giving you the play by play of how I'm going to take you down, in the hopes that y'all are too nice to do anything about it. But
Mm.
what happens if they have a mind shift and they ain't so nice and now you done told them your whole plan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So here come damn coyote or wolves again, child. So now they out there digging around in the ground, and I guess they smell blood, they smell flesh, they smell rotten flesh, okay? And they trying to get them something to eat because everybody has left Albuquerque and they don't know what the hell to do because they hungry, okay? They like their homeboy down there and wherever he at, eating that can't they will survive with him, okay? Because he got canned dog food. But Tamika, what are your thoughts on Carol? Can't get the shotgun loose from the damn thing. So she takes the police car and runs through the gate and you know, sits the car on top of the makeshift grave till the morning time. Tamika, what are your thoughts on Carol? You know,
Yeah, I would have ran them damn things
same.
over shit.
Okay.
Like that
Would
was
you?
crazy. They was about to dig her ass up. I mean, yeah, I wasn't mad at her for that. It was funny though how she tried to get the shotgun and then couldn't get it, and then it was like, oh shoot, that's all I had to do. It's right in front of me. But yeah, that would have scared the hell out of me. I wasn't mad at her for that.
Miss
Mm.
Kira, are we eating wolf or coyote, or are we just gonna like run them off?
Are we eating them? I mean, we got to take them out first to eat them. Because I was, when she went out there and was like, get out of here, I was like, girl, not very intelligent. And then she was like, they started growling. She started creeping back in that house. I said, you better go get in that car and run something over. But she probably would have figured out the you know, the little pum pum, how she took some time, but she was rushing to protect her bae. So I got it. I got it. You want to protect Bay, and that's how you did it. But yeah, I mean, once I hit him, we might be able to go in there and make something. But I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you surprised me on
Mm-hmm.
that one. Okay. Are we hitting the animals, or are we gonna run them off? I mean, hitting them and then cooking them later, or are we gonna run them off and get the hell away from Helen's grave?
She should have shot him or ran him over with the car.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have went out there the way that she did. I am not that brave, and it is too dark outside. But you know, had she have had neighbors, they could have helped her handle this situation. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it gets real lonely when it's you and the coyotes outside and you and the wolves outside. It's only so much you can do. They have a pack, and it's just one of you.
Okay.
That's what she wished there was more people around, that you didn't ran off the hive people. That they could have helped you take down the wolf pack outside your house that want to keep coming back, because see, at this point they know that there's somebody living in that house.
Mm-hmm.
So just because they can't get to the flesh that's under the ground, you are still moving flesh around in the house. They are still around. Who you got to help you now, Carol?
And it's 5 or 6 of them and one of you,
Drone.
Carol.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, Mo, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, she did the right thing. I mean, she was stupid to go out there with what she had in her hand, a crowbar or something, a golf club or something. But yeah, she was stupid to go out there. Like she said, hey, like they was able to communicate back. Like girl, bye. I definitely would not shoot them to eat for later, because they probably consume whatever them people consume in that city, and I do not want to eat that. Well, so no, I would not take that risk. So there's
I mean,
that.
I guess she got the whole sprout. She ain't got to eat them like that poor man over there eating the dog food. So I guess she don't have to.
But is the food still there?
I don't think they took the food. I think they just got the heck up on
Yeah,
out
I
of there.
don't think they put the food.
She gonna run out eventually. But you know, it's a
Mhm.
fully stocked
The only thing
grocery
they
store.
didn't do, the only thing they didn't stock was the meat, because they said they was not unallowed.
Right.
Mhm.
We'll do without it. It's not easy.
Don't mean I
Listen,
can't do
canned goods. You better go for them canned goods. Anything else gonna be rotten.
They
it.
said they're gonna drop.
Non-perishables.
They said they'll drop her some food, but they ain't gonna come and deliver
Mhm.
it personally with a
Right.
smile on the
They get no personal from her. Yeah. So she does the smart thing and she goes to the hardware store, or you know, those stores that have the landscape items outside all year round. And I always wondered, like, do people go over there and steal that stuff? Um, and Carol takes and throws stuff in the back of the police truck. I mean, the trunk of the police car. She gets it's a low rider by the time she finished. Out, she goes and covers it up. And I thought that was a very sweet gesture. You know, she made her a headstone. I thought it was really sweet. It took her all day to do, and I felt bad for her because now you have to just do this to cover it up because you got the wolf coyote come out there trying to get them. So I felt bad for her, but then I thought it was sweet that she made her a headstone. So we're gonna get to the end of the episode where she's, you know, thinks about the bag, the barcode that's on the bag, and she goes to Sprouts. Auntie sleepy. And she goes to the store. She tries to, scan it. Doesn't scan. Doesn't come up. Okay, what is this? So she goes to find another bag that's similar. She finds dog food. Same scan on the bag. So she gets to digging and prodding, and she gets her flashlight and she gets to looking and carrying on. So she tries to figure out what the hell is going on. She ended up going into this freezer room, and you can see all the fruits and vegetables and things like that. But then you see things that are covered up with plastic, like clear translucent plastic, because you really can't see what it is. And I'm like, what is this? What is it? So she stares at it for a while, and then we come to the point where she's staring at it, looking at it, and then she just gasps and it goes black. So guys, what in the hell did Carol see?
Bodies, bodies, bodies. I mean, that was my guess.
That was my guess too. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause she made a gasp.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely think that is the damn dead bodies that they was going around and picking up in them trucks. They grinding that shit up and making that liquid and drinking it, baby. That was why my thought. Because when she was looking, trying to figure out what it was, and then stepped back and was like, I'm like, yeah, absolutely not. But it did make me laugh when not only did she figure out that all she had to do was press the button to get the weapon, but then she noticed that she had the damn keys the whole time to take the handcuffs off. I was just like, but she definitely, followed the clues and was like, I'm gonna figure out what else is in here. What the hell are y'all mixing up to make this damn substance? At first, I was like, okay, is it dog food too? Because the bag looked similar to that bag, but And then when she walked in and the crows was even on top of it, I'm like, yeah. Between the crows and the coyotes, yeah. They eating the people.
What are your theories?
Yes, I have. Yes, either is they're taking the dead bodies and liquefying them because they did something like that in the Matrix. That's why I thought about the Matrix. Yeah. It could be maybe they are making a synthetic version of Helen to appease Carol. They're like, maybe if we somehow revive her, you'll leave us alone and be happy again. Or she could be finding, like, what if there is what if there's like another creature that's like them, but like a different version of them? Because sometimes, if when you tap into like a hive mind, there's like one main thing, and then like leeches that go out with other people. So I'm like, maybe it's like a bigger version, or like one controlling all the other things as well. So it's either dead bodies, a fake Helen, or like the main parasite virus leech person thing.
I like that fake Helen one. I ain't think about that. That definitely would have got her like, what the hell too?
Right. I didn't think about that either.
You know what that brain smoothie hitting for, baby. You are by yourself, okay? You are solo dolo. Rosebud gave someone a $2 super sticker, and they said, "Is she at the location where the other man is?" No. She's in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he is on the other side of the world. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I need them to get together though. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I think if they get together, they will. Oh, that's for UK. Okay, cool beans. Thank you for your $2 super chat. I think if they get together, they would be held to. They'll be like Thelma and Louise, baby. I don't know. Whatever magic duo y'all know, that's what I think they'll be like. I don't know, because they'll be trying to figure it out. Other than dead bodies, because now that we, going back to look, and you see all the van that they were putting there, it was like a milk van, a milk truck or something. And I think when she was at the hospital, it was a milk truck there, or the truck with that blue symbol on it was there. So it's like this is something. This is some kind of setup with this blue thing, this blue symbol with the milk. So I don't know it could be bodies, or it could be shit. Like Matthew said, brain and spinal fluid. I don't know. But for her to gasp the way she did, it had to be something big, in my opinion. It had to be something big, something major, because Other than dead bodies, what will make you gasp?
Right.
Her
So
seeing a fake Helen, or her seeing a extra,
A
or her
clone.
seeing an extraterrestrial type creature that she ain't ever seen before.
Mhm.
be an ET in there or
It,
some
it definitely,
extraordinary or
it
something.
definitely,
Some type of body.
yeah, it's something, one of those, baby, because it took her
Mhm.
brain a minute to process. What am I seeing?
Yeah.
She looked at it and then she backed up and she was like,
Mm,
I said, "Oh shit, girl, what you saw? Tell us
right.
now."
And then y'all
I
gonna
hate
cut it off.
that.
I'm
I
like,
hate that ended it though. I'm like, y'all would ended it.
Yeah, I mean, it went
got you to come
fade to
back.
black, and I
Yeah,
said,
can't wait
yeah,
to see
no.
what it is. And I think she got to get on a road trip or whatever to drive to where he at, because I don't think we should put this in a video, whatever it is.
Nope.
Where
And
is
we
he
need to
at?
pick
Where
up
he
where
at?
we need to pick up where
That's
we
all you
left
need to
off.
tell that person.
Don't. What
Yeah,
did
where
she
is
say?
Jose Canseco? Where is he at? Like, where he at? I
Spain?
don't
I
know.
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
Argentina? I'm just
If
making up places.
I don't mean to offend anybody, I'm just just saying something.
Oh yeah, and she need to stop telling her plans out loud at this point. Stop telling them your
Yes.
every move.
Yeah, 'cause they
And
know
just say,
anyway.
I
So
need
why
to go
you
see old boy and meet up with him. You ain't got to be telling all what you about to do and to make them mad and poke the bear. Keep just some of the information to yourself and go
Yeah.
holler at your boy.
Yeah.
Because they don't know anyway. She probably give them a detailed play-by-play. Like you gotta say it out loud. Aren't they like in her head anyway? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Although they didn't know about she was gonna put that.
I don't think they're in her head. I think they
syringe,
are.
her memories.
I think if you were in everybody, I think they're in everybody else's brain, not hers. Well,
I
no,
know they
because
was in Helen's, but they knew some stuff about her, and I thought that they got information from her when the doctor kissed her and got maybe some information via the kiss. I just putting it one and one together, it may equal 4, but it seemed like they know some stuff about her beyond what
the conversion. They knew about the conversion camp, so
right.
maybe she told Helen.
Maybe she told Helen.
Maybe she told a friend that or Helen that because they knew about her drug usage. So maybe because
Yeah.
somebody witnessed it or saw it, they know certain things. So as long as she keeps her lips zipped, she might be okay.
Mm. She's like, wait
Yeah,
to
they
see
probably
this,
know.
guys.
Yeah, they probably know everything about her past because they are connected
Right.
to everybody's mind that had a handle in her past. So she can't hide what she's done in the past. But look, you need to keep this new stuff on the low.
Yeah, zip her lips, because if you keep making these damn videos, they're gonna keep dissecting them, and ain't nobody gonna see that stuff, girl. They're not finna transcribe nothing and send nothing to 12 people for you. They're not finna do you no favor, honey. So yeah, no. But this was a
Them
very good
folks at that
episode.
plane ain't care.
I am ready for episode 6. Kara to need to do like Stranger Things and kidnap one and blindfold them. I have not watched Stranger Things, but yeah, no, I don't think that'll work because they're gonna know where that other person is. So yeah, no, yeah, but yeah. So what y'all got going on your channels? Kira K, Tamika Mo.
I did a Saturday sip the other day, just a little kickback, catching up, talking about Thanksgiving, a little Mary Smash Pass. We had the family business panel yesterday. Today I put up my first short for Vlogmas for like my go-to Christmas movies. I did a couple last year, so I'm just continuing that list daily with the shorts. So, just keep your notifications on. I do have some notes for Bel Air, but we shall see. And Married to Medicine has been released, so just keep your notifications on them. Trying to get to work.
Oh yes, definitely. We gotta figure out a plan for Bel Air because yes, I've been watching that. Definitely covering Stranger Things on the channel right now. If you go check in the playlist, you can see recaps from all the past seasons. So if you don't remember them, go on and watch the recaps. You can head into season 5, volume 1, which was amazing. Welcome to Dairy. My theories video for episode 6 is dropping tomorrow. I have been right so far. I am very proud of myself. Welcome to Dairy, because I'll be wrong sometimes. But welcome to Dairy. I've been right with my theories. So check out that video coming out tomorrow. Power Book 4, Force on Fridays, of course, Pluribus, and Five Nights at Freddy's is coming out soon I want to say like this week or next week. So we'll be covering that. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe.
Who, Mo or Tamika?
Mo.
Mo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
After this, me and Tamika, we gonna go live to talk about it. Welcome to Dairy and Wednesday Sisters. Got to catch up on Power and what else? Married to Medicine. I don't know. I saw it. I was somewhat bored. But anyway,
it was a slow start for sure.
That's not good for a first episode. But yeah. Bear I might have to do a whole season wrap up with that one because the way they dropping it, I'm like, we gonna wrap this up at the end. Like we're just gonna do one video, talk about the whole season, okay? Yeah, I think that's it for me. I think. Okay. Of course, we got Family Business. Family Business.
Matthew asking you about Beyond the Gates.
Oh yeah, Matthew. I'll be still watching. Believe it or not, I still watch it, but I might have to type back in because some things is going down. I got some thoughts I need to share, so I might bring
little character breakdowns or something, child. Because it's only a couple of good people. We don't need Ashley and Derek, and we don't need Joey and Vanessa.
Yes, and we know Dana Leslie or whatever is wreaking havoc over there, and yeah. Cat is something else.
The Den.
Yeah, I'm about to join Monique 69 Ways to talk about Zeri. Tomorrow's the Oval. Wednesday is Sisters. Friday is Force. Sundays we do the Family Business. Saturday, I think I'm gonna have What You Should Be Watching and Self Care Saturday, and that's about it for now. Keep your notifications on. I know I'm trying to work in all her faults. It's either this week or next week. Gotta find a day to do it. So keep your notifications on. Watch it if you have not watched it, because that thing is something else, and I'm definitely ready to talk about that one too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming through, and same thing for me, except for that damn dairy. Baby, when I saw that two-headed thing come out that lady, I said, no. I couldn't do nothing else after that two-headed baby came out that lady, and everybody was like, push, or whatever they said. Out. I'm like, what the? Anyway.
So don't skip over the fact that you ghosted us for it chapter 1 and 2. Don't throw that.
Ghosted us for real.
Sure did.
Not Tamika. No. I couldn't handle that. That was a bit much. I mean, okay.
Y'all watching it as a group. Go get you some popcorn, take a bathroom break.
Did you see that balloon floating across that while that man was in this crazy house?
Watch like this.
Anyway, I ain't fooling with y'all. No. But anyway, thank y'all for coming through. I know y'all got to go to dairy, but we're gonna go ahead and jump off of here. And Matthew, I'm not watching with blinders on. What is that? No. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming through. When we're gonna do episode 6, hopefully we can do it next Monday. I don't know if everybody's free. We'll do Monday, but we'll talk about that behind the scenes. And if nothing else, guys, thank y'all for coming through. Love you guys. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.